Yogeshwar 7000 again, and I'm back on another interesting topic on Vedic astrology. And today we'll be continuing on our series on nakshatras. And in our last video, we did discuss about Purva Phalguni or Purva Phalguni rather nakshatra, which extends 13 degrees and 20 minutes. And as we know that all the nakshatras are a distance of 13 degrees and 20 minutes, and there are 27 nakshatras, and if we multiply 13 degrees and 20 minutes times 27, it comes to 360. So that's how the nakshatras are spread. And Purva Phalguni nakshatra is the 11th nakshatra in the zodiac, and the first nakshatra of course starts with Ashwini nakshatra, and it spans a distance, like I said, of 13 degrees and 20 minutes in Leo, starting from 13 degrees and 20 minutes in Leo through 26 degrees and 40 minutes in Leo. So the entire nakshatra falls within Leo zodiac sign. There are nakshatras which fall in two zodiac signs, but this particular nakshatra is within Leo zodiac sign, and as we know that one zodiac sign is 30 degrees. So we did discuss in detail about what's the ruling planet of Purva Phalguni nakshatra, which is Venus, and what's the presiding deity, which is the god of fortune or bhagya or luck, and what are the positive and negative traits. And of course, since Venus is the influencing factor here, these people are gifted in fine arts and music and dancing, and they could make good actors, models, presenters, photographers, so on and so forth. That's thanks to the planet Leo, thanks to the planet Venus. And of course, because of the influence of Leo, they can be gifted as far as being ambitious and holding high positions both in the government and in the private sector is concerned. So these people generally are very, very lucky. That's what, if you want to have more details about Purva Phalguni nakshatra, please refer to my earlier video, because today we'll be just talking about the divisions or padas, as it's called in Sanskrit, of this nakshatra Purva Phalguni. So as we know that one nakshatra spans a distance of 13 degrees and 20 minutes, and then it's subdivided into 4 padas, which is 3 degrees and 20 minutes each. So 3 degrees and 20 minutes times 4 comes to 13 and 20 minutes. So that's how these padas are divided, or that's how these 4 padas, equal divisions, are there in one nakshatra. And then each equal division falls in a particular navamsha. Why navamsha? Because in one zodiac sign there are, if you divide it into 9 parts, that also comes to 3 degrees and 20 minutes. So each pada or division of a nakshatra also falls in a navansha. So the first navansha of 3 degrees and 20 minutes, or the first division, you can say, of 3 degrees and 20 minutes within Purva Phalguni nakshatra in the zodiac sign of Leo. Of course, the entire nakshatra, the overall ruling planet is Venus, but then of course we have to take into consideration the ruler of that division as well. So that falls in the Leo Navamsha, and so the first pada, since it falls into the Leo Navamsha, it's ruled by Sun. So here you'll see the nakshatra rulership, which is Venus. You'll see the zodiac sign rulership, which is Leo, because the entire nakshatra falls within Leo, within the zodiac sign of Leo. So the influencing factor here is the planet Sun, because the planet Sun rules over Leo. And then the pada also is ruled by Leo. So people here in this particular case will be more influenced by their ambitious and the Agni Tattva of Sun. So they'll be very, very they'll be very ambitious people, and will have a lot of self-pride, as to say, and they will not compromise when it comes to their self-pride, because Sun is about the ego. So here you'll see people who are in top positions, and of course, since this nakshatra is about people who are generally successful, they will have a lot of ego, which is provided by the sun, or with the planet sun rather, and they'll be extremely ambitious, and they may go into careers that requires a lot of energy and ambition. Now the second pada, which falls in the nakshatra of Purva Phalguni, is ruled by Mercury, and that distance is from the distance of 16 degrees and 40 minutes through 19 degrees and 60 minutes, which is 20 degrees. So the first pada falls between 13 degrees and 20 minutes through 16 degrees and 40 minutes, and the second pada, which is ruled by the planet Mercury, falls between 16 degrees and 40 minutes through 20 degrees. So this pada, or actually it's a navansha, because like I just explained to you, that each navansha in a zodiac sign is also 3 degrees and 20 minutes. So this pada, which is ruled by Mercury, here the focus of people, of course the overall influence is Venus, because the ruler of the planet, the ruler of the nakshatra is the planet Venus, and then of course it lies within the zodiac sign of Leo, so the influencing factor is going to be Sun as well. But since it's ruled by Mercury, this particular pada, people born in this particular pada, and when we talk people born in this particular pada, or when we talk about people born in a particular nakshatra, as a generic rule, and I've explained that in my earlier videos as well, that look at the placement of moon, where it is at the time of birth. So it's only moon which we consider generically. Of course, all the planets, 9 planets, are placed in one nakshatra or the other. We don't call that, well, born in certain nakshatra. It's only the moon which we take into consideration when we talk generically about what nakshatra a person is born in. So in case you see that the person is born in the Purva Phalguni nakshatra, and in case it is in the second pada, meaning which, look at the degrees. In case it is between 16 degrees and 40 minutes through 20 degrees of Leo, that means the person is born in Purva Phalguni nakshatra and within the pada of a Virgo navansha, which is ruled by Mercury, because this particular navansha is Virgo navansha. The first pada was the Leo navansha, which is ruled by Sun, and this second pada, or the navansha you can say, like I just explained you, is Virgo navansha, and we know that Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So the influencing factor is going to be Mercury. And what is Mercury? Mercury is about money. Mercury is about good mathematics. So these people, are very calculative, and these people are focused towards money. These people are great communicators. So you'll see a lot of good actors, and sometimes musicians as well, and politicians as well. So because politicians is about good communication, how they can communicate to people whose constituency they are representing, how they can communicate in the house if they are elected representatives. So you'll find a good lot of politicians and actors who can communicate well, and of course whose prime motive could be money, along with, of course, since it's in the zodiac sign of Leo, so there has to be ambition involved, there has to be fire involved, there has to be energy involved. As far as the ruling planet of the entire nakshatra is concerned, there has to be creativity involved, because the planet Venus is there, and they have to be sweet in speech, and they have to be looking for all the comforts and luxuries in life. And then when you look into the finer details of what planet is ruling that pada or nakshatra, that you see is Mercury, because it's in the Virgo navansha, or the pada ruled by Virgo, which is Mercury, then you'll see a great deal of focus on money, and a great deal of focus on communication, and a great deal of focus. These people can be very intelligent. They can be great professors as well, mathematics professors. Why? Because again, Mercury is about maths, and Sun is, of course, the overall energy is Sun, and Venus is about sweet speech and good looks and good communication and how they present themselves. So you'll find good politicians and good professors for people born in this particular pada, and also actors, because it's about communication, like I said. Now let's go to the third pada. The third pada falls in the Libra Navamsa. So just go, you saw the first pada fell in the Leo, and from Leo it went to Virgo, and the third pada falls in the Libra Navamsa, because after Leo comes Virgo, and after Virgo comes Libra. So this Libra Navamsa is, as we know, is ruled by Venus. So again, the focus here is on music, arts, so on and so forth, and sometimes the occult as well, because Venus is about mantra, the science of mantra. So again, they can be great actors, musicians, singers, dancers, models, because here the focus is about Venus, and Venus is, of course, a planet which focuses a lot on luxuries as well. So it makes a lot of sense for people in this particular Navamsa or pada to be great actors and models and film stars and presenters and also photographers, because photography is about Venus directly. TV artists, anything which can be film artists, TV artists, which can be communicated through the media, which represents entertainment, so as to say. So here you'll find less of politicians and more of focus towards entertainment and radio and televisions and acting and music and dance and modeling. And of course, as we just discussed, the overall influence is Sun, because it falls in the zodiac sign of Leo. Then the influence is Venus overall, because the ruler of the nakshatra is Venus. And then finally here the third pada, which is ruled by the Libra Navamsa. So how do you find whether the person is born in a Libra Navamsa? You look at the degrees in the zodiac sign of Leo. So in case Moon is placed within 20 degrees of Leo, and which goes through 23 degrees and 20 minutes of Leo. So this particular pada or Navamsa is ruled by Libra, and the ruler is Venus. So just look at the degrees. It has to be between 20 degrees through 23 degrees and 20 minutes of Leo. Now let's come to the final fourth division, what Navamsa. So after Libra, obviously it is Scorpio. So the fourth pada will fall into the Scorpio Navamsa. And of course we know that Scorpio is ruled by Mars. So extremely ambitious people with a lot of energy will be the focus here. So they could be people who could, I wouldn't say they will go into the army, because here the ruling planet is Venus, but people who are still influenced by the planet Venus, and who are extremely ambitious people with full of energy, and could be in a private sector job where the focus is on leadership qualities, and the focus is on being at the top and being a great leader and providing those leadership skills are concerned, because Mars is about energy and leadership and aggression, and with a lot of aggression, where sometimes you could be leading an organization which requires a lot of competition. So you'll find people born in this particular pada, and this pada extends from 23 degrees and 20 minutes of Leo through 26 degrees and 40 degrees of Leo. That's how you find where the moon is placed. So if moon is placed between 23 degrees and 20 minutes of Leo through 26 degrees and 40 minutes of Leo, you know that you're born in the fourth pada of Purva Phalguni Nakshatra, and the Pada Lord is Mars here. So that's how you come to know. So the influencing factor is going to be Mars if you look at into detail, and of course the overall ruling planet is Venus. So generally, you'll see people, in the fields of arts or anything which is related to the planet Venus. Could be hotel industry, could be photography, could be TV, could be music, so on and so forth, because the ruling planet is Venus. Then of course, over top of everything, since it's placed in the zodiac sign of Leo, the influencing factor here is Sun. But here, very interestingly, that the last pada, since it's ruled by Mars because it falls in the Scorpio nakshatra, you'll see a lot of people who will be extremely aggressive, extremely focused, and extremely energetic. As far as their goals are concerned, they'll be very, very focused. So hopefully you enjoyed this little video on the 4 padas of Purva Phalguni. And in the meanwhile, I will recommend subscribe to my channel and check out my website. There is a link below. And I will see you with an interesting topic on Vedic astrology very soon. Goodbye.